Welcome to the podcast.
The podcast. What's the name of the
The
podcast?
podcast. I don't Unplugged.
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 The 6.5
This
edition.
6.5.
6.5. Yeah. Fuck 7. Fuck 6.
We pulled the Lion King.
We
did.
pulled the Lion King.
So yeah, that's right.
So this is
Just
gonna
when
be
you
shit.
think it wasn't gonna happen,
Yeah.
it happened.
And by the way,
Not in a good way.
One
either.
and a half. Not accurate.
No,
There's some holes, man.
there's
There's
some gaping holes going on in there.
I don't know why you gotta make them gaping, but yeah.
Oh, they were big holes, man.
They're
That's all
they
I'm
were
saying.
there.
I mean, they were. Yeah,
Gaping is such a gross word. Isn't
it is. I know.
Like
because
when you say a gaping wound, you're automatically a whore. Like it's like you got stabbed by like the
Even though it's a
bat,
wound.
the dildo bat from Saints Row.
I mean, like fuck a wound, like
Well, no, but like
Like-
gaping is just such
yeah,
like, such a horrible word.
so grotesque when you hear it. It's like
It's like
oh,
gaping, like
you're a slut already.
yeah, it's like
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
So, it's just like a vomit. You're just like
Just-
that's a word to just describe Paris Hilton. Just call her a gaping. You don't
Just-
even have to put the other word. Just say gaping.
Her name is
Paris
gaping.
Hilton.
Paris gaping.
Paris Hilton. Paris Hilton's just gaping. Yeah,
She tends to do that a lot.
she does that a lot. Just gape.
Does that- Yeah, she just gapes.
You know,
You know.
I, she's so annoying,
She
and
is.
she isn't doing anything. We just saw the reason we're talking about
Yeah.
Paris Hilton is because we just saw the drunk text Howard Stern making fun of Paris Hilton. We're just kind of high about that.
God
She's
damn.
such a vomit.
Her drunk text.
It's just
song,
drunk
yeah.
text.
It's just a drunk text.
It's just
like-
drunk text.
The part that
You know
that always gets me is
the Twitterverse.
Twitter
I fucking love the Twitterverse.
or no
and I
it was,
shove it up my ass.
the Twitter sphere
The Twitter sphere or
the
whatever.
Twitter sphere. I was like,
No one is
like-
safe.
no one is safe. Hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide
You
your
know what? The Anonymous should rename themselves to Twitter sphere.
the Twitter sphere.
Fear the Twitter sphere.
Much more frightening.
Yeah, exactly. I'd be shitting my pants.
What is it? Just a bunch of fatheads? Like,
Yeah. You know, I
Like-
kind of. Do you consider Anonymous like? Maybe we should talk about Anonymous. maybe we shouldn't do that. I
eh,
just
People
think
talk
that's
about it.
probably a bad idea.
love
Now
you.
let's piss off bronies next.
Bronies.
Yeah,
Fucking
the two most powerful groups on the internet.
Him.
In no particular order. You guys can find it out, but yeah.
Hack each other to death.
You know what I like about those Anonymous and those bronies?
What's
They're
that?
just the best people.
Yeah.
They're just the best people
Yeah,
ever.
yeah, I think so.
And I wish I could be more like them
Mm.
all the time.
Yeah.
But yeah.
They do.
They're great. They're great. That's what we're trying to say. We love you. Please don't hurt us. I think that's
Don't
I
hurt
think
us.
that's the message of our podcast. And
You know that
I don't-
Anonymous has actually taken down more child porn sites than anyone.
that's because they're great.
The U.S. government.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anyone. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. No.
I agree. It's
It's great,
it's a civil movement.
Yeah.
Those guys are they're like the super Tea Party, but actually not crazy.
Super Tea Party.
But
Like the Green Party.
the Green Party. Do you know what the Tea Party is?
I have no idea what the Tea Party is.
Tea Party is actually
And
a
it's different
new political party movement / whatever in the U.S. Because Democrats are not getting the job done, and Republicans are
Yeah,
idiots. So
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, I see. Makes sense.
Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am. It's the Tea Party.
Stuck in the middle.
Yeah.
This giant pot of tea.
It's just this giant. Oh,
It's just a little spot.
Speaking of which, you got
Yeah.
me the best gift of all time.
Yeah.
The gift of Paul.
The gift of pool. You can drink out of pool now.
Josh gave me the Beatles. Each glass has a different Beatle on it. George, Paul, Ringo, and
John. Jonathan.
John. Who's this? John?
Jonathan.
Who the fuck is John Lennon, Josh? Like some loser. Not important.
Some loser guy.
I think he might have written a song. Just one.
One or two here
And not a hit. Like probably like Octopus's Garden. Which and like I like the Beatles, but that's not a good song. I love to be under the sea. The drunk text. Like it's just stupid. But yeah, out in the club. I'd love to be
the C Club.
out in the club with my bitches. Anyway, if you want to watch quote unquote, I'm doing air quotes, music, go watch Drunk Text, and then
And then
fucking
cry your eyes out.
slit your wrists.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
that's what most people do after listening to that song.
Yeah.
So I rewatched Spider-Man. I tried to rewatch Spider-Man, but it
Spider-Man
didn't.
1,
It didn't.
Spider-Man 2.
I tried to watch Spider-Man, and I bought it, and I was really excited about it. I was like, yeah, I fucking love Spider-Man. It's great. It's great. And I realized it was Spider-Man 2 because there's a label over the thing.
The
I
label
just
over the
shit.
two.
I was like shit because I never as a kid liked that movie, so I'm like, well, I bought the fucking thing. It's $5 in my life, and I never get back. Which
So
is a
it's
measurement
like,
of life. $5 is a measurement. It's about 1/20,000 of life.
of life. Yeah.
So do some multiplication, you get the value of life. Anyway, so I watched Spider-Man 2. Gotta say, good fucking movie.
Yeah.
I like Spider-Man 2. And you know what I
Spider-Man 2 is
realized
good.
the best part of that movie of all time is just J. Jonah Jameson. He should get his own movie.
He's great, isn't he?
He, the guy who played, I think it's J.K. Simmons.
Yeah.
He is the best iteration of J. Jonah Jameson ever. And like, there's a deleted scene, and he's like shooting web. He's like,
That's fantastic.
it was
Yeah.
absolutely fantastic. And you know
Miss
what?
Brand.
Miss Brand, you're fired. Oh, Parker, I need you.
Wait, you hide again.
Like, just
He's,
J. Jonah Jameson. I just loved him.
oh,
I love him.
He's great.
Yeah, and like, you know what? He's actually not a douchebag in like the comics. At the end of like Peter Parker's life, the Ultimate thing, like Peter Parker dies in the comics, and then he's just like, fuck, Parker was, and then people are like, Jonah, are you okay? He's just like, he hurt me. and then he like goes to the funeral, and he's all sad at that, and he's like, fuck you guys, you don't even like me, they're so mean to him and all that, and he's just like, you're gonna want to see his funeral, and he like held her hand and walked in. It's like, way to go, Jameson, way to go. And then he wrote like good press after he died, and then I don't know about Black Spider-Man, I'm not sure, which I do like that there's a Black Spider-Man.
Like Venom, you mean?
No, there's a
like-
Black Spider-Man. I think his name is
Oh.
Miles Morales.
Oh, really? Oh, I
Yeah,
see.
he
Okay.
was a new Spider-Man. I think
Oh.
he got rebooted out of it, but he was for a little bit.
Oh.
It's kind of like 2000, like between 2010 and like 2012 was a year of superheroes dying and then getting replaced, and then people realizing, oh fuck, I should have done that. Which I really
Yeah.
hate.
That did
I
happen a lot.
really hate, because after Civil War in like Marvel, they shot the Punisher killed Captain America. They shot him and he died. And then Bucky finds the killer and he becomes a new Captain America. He was the Winter Soldier in the new
Oh.
movies.
Oh, I see.
And
I
he
see.
replaced it. And I thought, that's fucking awesome. And then the same thing happened with Batman, except it was a bit different. In their big thing, Infinite Crisis, Doomsday's laser vision, apparently, or sorry, Darkseid's laser vision, whatever fucking rays. Some people are gonna get so mad at me. His rays kill fucking Batman. They kill Batman.
Right.
And then Dick Grayson, the original Robin, takes over the mantle when they realize they need a Batman. And then his son Damian Wayne and him go on adventures. And I like Dick Grayson as Batman. I like the progression of that.
Yeah.
And I honestly would have kept Batman dead. But apparently he was he actually Darkseid actually sent him back in time. He knew only Batman would be able to get back to the time he was from, and he was actually a ticking time bomb. But everything worked out great, and then he was Batman again. But like that's okay. But like Bucky or Steve was dead. Steve Rogers was dead. Done. So let Bucky do it. I mean, I don't think Steve Rogers like Captain America's a good superhero, I think, but I don't think he's not Batman. And if you're gonna kill somebody, and this goes for anything, just keep people dead.
Keep him dead.
Keep them dead. Same with Brian. Fuck you, Brian.
Brian, yeah.
Yeah.
They should have committed.
They're just committed.
Kept him dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they brought him back with the time machine. So his
Yeah.
time machine got fixed. Fucking called that shit.
Call that shit.
Call
Yeah.
that shit.
You and
Yeah.
the internet? It's,
Yeah. Well,
just keep them dead. What happened to Vinny?
I actually don't know what happened to Vinny.
Oh.
Maybe he died. And
Oh, yeah, maybe Stu throws him in front of the car.
yeah.
Everyone's like,
That's
oh,
probably-
shit. That's not good.
Vinny.
But, yeah.
What a
But I
stupid
really
idea.
like Spider-Man 2. I thought it was fucking great. And, I put it on Facebook, I'm like, man, I really like Spider-Man 2. It's one of my favorite movies now, just because of how much I really like that movie. Everyone's just like, Tobey Maguire's a pussy. What the fuck? I hate these movies.
Yeah.
I'm just like, commenting is not mandatory. I'm just like, I don't really care what you have
It
to
doesn't
say.
matter.
I can just say, hey, I like this. I think I'm allowed to do that, right?
Generally.
Without being saying, you're a piece of shit. That's what I
Well,
got from the
yeah,
whole thing.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just like, are you kidding me? Can I just live my life?
Can a man not watch a movie and be saying,
Yeah, exactly. And
an
like,
opinion.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
I mean-
Spider-Man 3, piece of shit.
Spider-Man
Spider-Man 1 and Spider-Man 2, great movies. And you know what? I gotta say this. I think Tobey Maguire is a better Spider-Man than Andrew Garfield. Because Andrew Garfield's like, yeah, I'm Spider-Man. Yo, what's up? And he tries to be awkward, and he's really like he
just
kind
sort
of is.
fails at it.
He
Yeah.
kind of is. I mean, he's great. Does a great fight in the music room. Like he kind of is awkward, but
Right.
he's not really. And then he's like kind of smart, but not really. Tobey Maguire is perfect because he looks like a loser, and he looks like a
he looks like a Peter Parker.
yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yeah,
Like he looks like a Peter Parker.
He plays the part.
And you know he was the first person to play this part, so obviously he had a bit of an advantage over Andrew Garfield. Who had to make it different, but he like, and everyone says he's a pussy, he's a pussy, he's a pussy. That's the point.
Mm-hmm.
He's not a Batman. He can't figure everything out. He has a life. He has to juggle. He has to do 400 things. He has to try to do the right thing, but he's getting the universe is kicking the shit out of him. He says, "You know, fuck, I'm done." And you know what? It's him dealing with that. It's him coping through that, and that's what I like. I like the struggle, and he's a human, and he has struggle. That's why Spider-Man is one of the most enduring people, is because he has a legitimate struggle between the real world and every other world. Batman's smart. He's all intellect. Superman doesn't have a struggle. Like
he was just born that way.
Okay. And with others, and by the way, I know there's other superheroes who have struggle and all that, but Spider-Man is just, I really like Spider-Man just because one, I'm near his age, so I relate to having 1,400 things, and you always fall behind and all that shit, right? And it's just like I get where Spider-Man's coming from, and he's a real character, and he's a palpable human being, and he has palpable emotions, and palpable is my new favorite word. Palpably, and he's palpable. That's what I really like.
He himself is palpable.
That's why I like. But Andrew Garfield, I don't get that. Like he's just like, I'm getting the girl, yo. And Spider-Man, and like I don't think he really has a desire to help people. Like he kind of just does it, but like I don't buy it.
Yeah.
And
I see what you mean.
And Martin Sheen, I don't think was as good as Uncle Ben as Nameless Guy.
Oh, yeah,
exactly.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I like the original Uncle Ben. And
Martin
just
Sheen
say,
did a good job,
with great power comes great responsibility. Just do it. Martin Sheen is trying to say every word other than if he said wit, he would stop. He's like, civic responsibility. Civically, it's your responsibility. Civically, just do it. Hey, so don't you mean with great power comes great responsibility? Yeah, that's kind of what I mean. Yeah, like that's Spider-Man's thing.
With this salad, he's like,
I like the dressing. I like dressing, but I'm not gonna say it's great or anything, or that you need to be committed to it. But you should probably have some croutons. Like that's what
Peter. We have to talk.
What's that, Uncle Ben?
With this dressing.
Yeah, Uncle Ben. Yeah, make sure you say it in the most roundabout way possible. Please stammer like 400 times. Also, my parents said this to you, so you should fucking remember, you piece of shit.
With son of a bitch, what was it?
Yeah, and I'm not into this whole like this, and like I guess they're building up with like the Green Goblin and Amazing Spider-Man too. It's like this bullshit. It's like, oh yeah, like your parents are the secret Russian people and all that. Oh, fuck off.
James Franco should be in it again because I like James Franco.
And
Willem Dafoe, they were a great team together. Like, cause
what are you talking about?
Willem Dafoe, he was the Green Goblin.
Oh, is that the guy?
And James Franco was.
Oh yeah. I like Peter. God, the new Peter looks like such a douche. Peter was awesome. I didn't like the dad as much.
Yeah.
You know what I hated? I hate the Green Goblin costume in the original Spider-Man. I didn't like that.
Did you really?
I didn't like it.
Really?
No.
I thought it was okay.
Yeah. I didn't mind the actors. I think the actors were all better. I mean, I love Emma Stone, like, in a sexual way. Like, I'd mount her.
Like
above my fireplace. And pretty much above anywhere, I just mount her.
Just
cause, she's great. Emma Stone, big man. But, I'm not the only person who thinks that, but because I said that, I hope she doesn't hear that, even though every other person in the world, I pretty much feels the exact same way.
Jim Carrey professes love for Emma
Stone, yeah.
I'm sure you're okay.
Yeah, I think I better. At least I'm saying it ironically, like, yeah, it's,
At least I know you well.
At least I know you well.
Yeah.
Wasn't it good? No. Fucking sweaty and gross, you piece of shit.
Wasn't.
Yeah, why? Yeah, I'm gonna disappoint another woman. That's what I get. That's my goal in life. Just disappoint as many people as I possibly can.
Well, this will be great. Oh, yeah.
Oh no, it's not high expectations that I don't live up to. It's not like it's not people like who look at me like, wow, that guy's probably a love guy. Like, no, it's just not.
It's just like, all right, you know what? We can do this.
It's just like
do it.
It's where expectations meet circumstance. Or sorry,
And neither are met.
low expectations meet shitty circumstance. Yeah, that's the Austin Lay equation right there.
Oh man, that's
You know,
the equation for getting laid.
Mitch's is Rooflin meets drink.
And hand jobs.
And hand
Lots of hand jobs.
Mitch gives a hand jobs to get laid. He's like, oh, please.
He uses his liver to get laid, actually.
Liver to get laid? Yeah.
That was great.
That's what he does.
That's a good story.
Um,
He needs every tool he can get, after all. I mean,
yeah, he does look. He looks pretty shitty. I would want a body like Mitch's.
God, no. Nasty.
Yeah. Anyway,
takes effort.
You know what? I kind of wish Spider-Man was an Avenger, don't you? Or do you think it should be separate?
In a way, yes, but at the same time, it's like
which way?
Well, right.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant sideways.
Sideways. Okay.
Yeah. Dude. Okay.
Yeah. I
No,
understand.
Okay.
Which way is sideways, Josh? That's not direction. Are you talking about east, Josh?
East
or west, or as you know,
West.
I would like to call it west.
Nobody messes with Adam
Adam West.
Well, I mean, I think it would have been cool to have Spider-Man as an Avenger, but I'm actually sort of happy with who they had as the Avengers. You know, with Iron Man, Captain America, Thor. I mean, I don't really care about Scott Johansson though. Black Widow in that. I was like,
Hawkeye,
breasts,
Nick Fury, Loki was in it too.
Yeah.
There's also
Hawkeye.
some weird alien elder thing, and Thanos.
Oh, that guy. Yeah.
Thanos was the perfect guy at the end of the movie. He's gonna be like the last guy they fight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
So you're looking forward to Rocket Raccoon? Or fuck is it? I'm not sure. Yeah, but Rocket Raccoon's in it.
Oh really?
Yeah, Rocket Raccoon.
Oh, interesting.
Greatest Marvel character of all time. That's a real movie. It's a real movie.
I can't believe it.
It's a real movie.
Yeah.
I can't remember what the fuck it's called. But yeah, it's the extended part of the Marvel universe, and after Thor, the Collector, he's gonna play a big role in the Rocket Raccoon movie / whatever the fuck. And I know there's a bunch of common people like, how do you not know? It's the fucking assholes, greatest fucking comic book team ever, but I don't know. Never heard of him other than the Rocket Raccoon because he was in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. He was a pain in the ass. And he had a rocket. And he was a raccoon.
Oh, I remember him.
It was junk. It was just a drunk raccoon.
It was just
a junk raccoon.
Just one night, man. Can I just wear these rocket boots? Like,
yeah.
Jesus, come on.
So, yeah, and then they're gonna get the Infinity Gauntlets. But, like, yeah. You know what? I'm kind of worried because they're doing this big Marvel universe, and they're gonna have to reboot it. And after that, I don't care. I just want the one story,
Yeah.
Like after Thanos, I'm pretty sure they're gonna have to reboot everything, and I'm just not down for that. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree.
And you know what? I realized. I think the X-Men shouldn't be part of Marvel.
You don't think so? Why is that?
I think they should just be their own universe, like the Marvel expanded universe and all that shit. I think, and like on the movies, they are, and I think it's better. But I don't think they should be part of there should be no other superheroes but the X-Men in their own world.
I see. Okay. Yeah.
And the reason I think that is because they build up that people are born with these mutations, these mutants. They're mutants, and society freaks out, and they've never seen a mutant. They've never seen another superhero. They've never seen anything like that.
That's right.
So for the first part of the X-Men comics, there's a big secret. No one knows that there's mutants in the world. They have a secret school. They try to help people. Oh my god, I was up at 10 o'clock, so I didn't want to hear it. So they were brought. So I'm just I'm the fucking
just
drunk. I'm
mess.
just a fucking drunk text. That's what I am.
Yeah.
So no one knows about superheroes. No one knows about this. They're mutants and all that. And when eventually they find out, they're persecuted for being mutants, and it's a big political movement, and it's essentially like racism. And Magneto isn't really evil. He's just trying to protect mutant kind and all that. But superheroes are mutants when you think about it.
Yeah.
And people fucking love superheroes.
Oh yeah.
People love all of the mutated people who saved them time and time again and all that. That's why it doesn't fit. Because there's how can you not know about superheroes when they're like, how is Cyclops weird when Thor is on top of New York, or Iron Man is shooting shit, or I gotta think of a super Spider-Man. Spider-Man's the perfect one.
Yeah.
Spider-Man shooting as well. Spider-Man's immune.
Wrists. Yeah, absolutely.
Spider-Man's immune. He got a mutation, and that's fine. But then the whole undertone of everybody discriminating against mutants doesn't make sense, because mutants are superheroes and supervillains. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes they're right to do it, and it's a big political question. But you can't have it when there's all these other guys that are just fine, but fuck mutants. You know,
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. And I think that it would just be better if they're just isolated in their own.
Right.
Instead of part of a bigger one, just because you can do more with the world.
Yeah.
Then like you got to be pretty careful, and like the Avengers fight the X-Men every once in a while, kick their ass, and and they're a part of the universe, but they're such a big team, they're such a big foundation that they really could have their own universe. And it's just,
that's true. Well, I always think of them as separate.
Yeah.
All the time, because the X-Men are always just sort of their own thing.
Yeah, their own thing. Yeah. Yeah, and I think that's better. I think they should honestly just be separate. And I know this will never happen. Just so you know, I'm not starting a fucking online petition. The X-Men are huge. They're going to be part of the Marvel universe. That's understood. But I think it would have been better if had they been separate. Because I think you could do more with that. Yeah. I've actually been lately. I've just been in such a fucking a superhero kick. Like.
Yeah, no, I know.
And you know what? I'm so annoyed because I think they're gonna just ruin it. They're gonna ruin. You know what they're doing with Netflix?
What are they doing?
They're doing 4 independent TV shows: Daredevil, Iron Fist, Luke Cage, and Power Woman, or Jessica Jones.
Oh, that's right.
And then they're gonna come together like the Avengers to do the Defenders, and they're gonna be like a crime fighting team, and they're gonna do 4 independent shows.
Wow. And
they all have to tie together and everything. It's gonna be like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. where nothing happens.
That's right.
Like seriously, I haven't seen it, but I've heard good things about Arrow. Smallville was tremendous, and they were pretty good about DC. And I think they're gonna. I think they're doing Detectives of Gotham. Like, so it'll be like James Gordon. They're going to give him a TV show, and it's like it's too much that you're trying to connect. Like let's leave TV and movies separate. Or do you like it when they try to combine?
Yeah, no. TV and movies should be sort of their own separate thing. I actually agree with that.
Yeah.
Just because it just gets a bit confusing, and I don't know. It's
and I don't think
sort of like sort of like a separation of church and state.
Yeah.
Sort of ideal,
Yeah. And by the way, I don't really give a shit about those 4 superheroes. I know Daredevil is supposedly amazing, whatever, but I just don't really give a shit about him. No. I don't care about Luke Cage. Everyone's like, fuck yeah, Luke Cage. I don't care. I don't even know who the fuck Jessica Jones is. I think she fucked Luke Cage. Iron Fist is lame. Like, they're just like the lame superheroes. They're just digging down Russell. I guess we can give fucking him.
I guess they can have their own little shitty show that,
Yeah, exactly.
83 and people watch.
Well, I'm sure it'll be a good hit.
Yeah.
I don't know if it'll be a good show. I doubt it'll be a good show. I bet you maybe one of the 4 will be good, and the other 3 will be garbage.
Yeah.
Like, and they're just oversaturating the market.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
makes sense.
I need a Captain America show.
Captain America show.
Yeah, but it's just too much, And they're getting Wonder Woman and all that, and they're just gonna burn people out of comics again, and it'll be another 20, 30 years before they try to do it again after it all blows up.
Yeah, because our media has been so heavily focused on superheroes lately.
Yeah.
Like
superheroes the new zombie.
It's sort of and vampire apparently. Yeah.
I don't understand why vampires are popular. I really don't. I guess Twilight really just brought them back, right?
Yeah, I think so. Because then there was, what's the name of the show?
Vampire Diaries, True Blood.
There's that
True Vampire Blood Diaries.
Buffy was before.
Buffy was way before that.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
And Blade was a vampire slayer.
I don't even know that was a show.
Blade. Well, no, it was a movie.
Oh, it was a movie. Okay.
I'm just talking now.
Oh, I see.
Blade. Yeah. Blade was good.
Blade was good. I never saw Blade.
Make Blade an adventure. Actually, don't.
He's I'm going to suck your blood, but hey, there's robots.
Shit, just
I'll
shit.
suck your oil. Yeah.
You know what I don't understand? Why would you make Nick Cage the fucking Ghost Rider? Why is Nicolas Cage Ghost Rider?
All right, let's
every
ride.
person
Yeah.
in the world you could pick, literally every person, you pick Nicolas Cage. Why? Why Nick Cage? Oh, hey, look, there's a talking wallet. Oh, now the wallet's on fire. There you go.
Yeah.
I mean, the skull looked
let's
cool.
ride. Yeah.
They should have done more skull, less Cage.
More skull, less Cage. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what the logo for Ghost Rider 2 should have been. More skull, less Cage.
Yeah. Okay. With the internet, it's like they either are obsessed with him because he's a really shitty actor, or because they think he's a great actor, and I'm not sure which one it is.
I don't think he's that great. I mean, he's had some good movies. Yeah. I don't think he's overly. What was that movie? Where they're looking for the Declaration of Independence.
National Treasure.
National Treasure is a great movie. National Treasure 2 was okay. Mm-hmm. National Treasure was fucking great. Same with Ben Stiller. I think Ben Stiller's not overly great either.
Yeah, he's okay.
Like he's all right. He's the definition of an all right actor, you know?
Yeah.
Like
I just think of him as the same way. It's like
just
he's standard, you know. He makes some good movies, some bad movies, but you know he's all right.
Yeah.
He has that new one coming out.
Secret Life of Walter Mitty.
Secret Life of Walter Mitty.
He directed that, eh?
Oh, he directed that, really?
Yeah, he directed and starred.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That actually does look good though.
I want to see that. I want to see
Walter Mitty. Yeah.
I think the chick from Spider-Man's in it. I can't remember. I might be, or someone who sounds similar to a name, or either I'm just wrong. I could be wrong. Sure. Yeah. Internet, tell me if I'm wrong. I probably am.
Dear interwebs.
Dear interwebs. Yeah. But I just feel like that they're going so fast with this comic book thing. Everybody's having their own show, and people are just gonna stop watching. Like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was a great idea that fell flat, and like it's not over, but. I've heard not very good things about it. And on the other side with DC, Arrow is apparently killing it, and Arrow is great.
Yeah, that's what I've heard about.
Yeah, like I think that's kind of cool. I like that kind of model, but the 4 shows is just why not just make a Defenders TV show?
The Defenders.
You don't need to make this big build up like the Avengers. Like you don't need that. Mm-hmm. Like it was done. And do you think Avengers 2 will be make half as much as Avengers 1? I don't.
It'll be hard to say. I think it'll be really close.
I think it'll make a lot of money, don't get me wrong. Yeah. I don't think it'll make as much.
You don't think so?
No.
Why not?
I think that the Avengers was something built up from Iron Man. Mm-hmm. And you knew Avengers 2 was going to happen after.
Yeah.
But it's the superhero team up movie was done perfectly in Avengers. And they built it and it was great. And I think people are just going to be like, well, I've seen it. Like, you've never seen a superhero team up movie like that before. And that's why it was an event. Mm-hmm. And for weeks it was an event. That movie was an event. Everybody was excited for it coming. Yeah. It was like when you saw it, you were pumped.
Yeah.
And after that, you know, it changed it. But I don't think, like, don't get me wrong, I don't think Avengers 2 will be bad, but I don't think it'll be as groundbreaking. I don't think it can be.
That's true, because it's like, okay, well, this has already happened before.
Yeah. And you know what? I think they're going to kill off Iron Man.
You really think so?
In Avengers 2.
I really think so.
I do. Because they were trying to put Don Cheadle, Iron Patriot / War Machine, in the Avengers 1, and they didn't do it. And I think it's just because Robert Downey Jr. is so fucking expensive. So I think they're going to, because they've confirmed that he's going to be in Avengers 2 Age of Ultron.
Oh, okay.
So maybe Iron Man will just, like, sacrifice himself or something. And it says, at the end of Iron Man 3, not Iron Man, but Tony Stark will return.
Oh.
And then it says at the end of Thor will return and all that. So maybe they'll kill Captain America. Please don't. I love Captain America.
Yeah, I should do like.
I like Cap. Please don't kill Cap.
Yeah, he's great actually.
Yeah, but
I didn't think I'd like him, but I like him.
Yeah, I like Cap. I'm really looking forward to Captain America too. But
Winter Soldier.
Winter Soldier. I think that's gonna be awesome. But
I haven't even seen the first one actually.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has a shield.
I figured.
Yeah. Anyhow,
but
I think we've discussed it all, from Drunk Tex to X-Men to Spider-Man. Who, by the way, I'm gonna go say something real quick. Tobey Maguire is a better Spider-Man because he's actually not a piece of shit like Andrew Garfield Spider-Man is. Because Tobey Maguire at the end of the movie, the girl comes up and says, "I love you. I want to be with you forever." And he's like, "I can't because you're gonna get hurt." At the end of Spider-Man 2, he's like, "I can't. You're gonna have to marry that." And she had to like force him to be like, "We're in love, bitch."
Like, hey, look
Hey,
at me.
look, I'm
Look at
choosing
these.
this. I'm choosing this, and we're gonna be in love. Damn it. And the strength to just do the right thing. Toby Moore, that iteration of Spider-Man did that. That's what Spider-Man is. New Spider-Man's like, yeah, well, I'm just gonna break the promise to your dad and get you killed.
Basically.
Like seriously. Yeah.
Anyhow, this has been
Unplugged, the Airborne Controllers podcast.
The
6.5 edition.
6 1/2.
6 1/2.
Yeah.
And 4 quarters. Thank you guys for listening.
From 9 3/4.
And we'll see you in the next one. Have a Merry Christmas / holiday break.
Yes, from all of us here at the Airborne Controllers.
No, just from us.
No, okay.
JD and Mitch can
just
make their own video.
Yeah.
Make their own video.
From Austin and Josh.
Josh.
Happy holidays, whatever one is more politically correct.
Fuck this. Let's just end this.
We're done.
Have a good day.